I bought the cheapest Celica in the country. The only problem is, it doesn't run, there's no paperwork, and there's no MOT. The car is completely stock, no modifications. This is no good. I don't actually know what's happened here. How do you do that? This is dented, and this is dented. This is dented, this is no bueno. And this has lacquer peel. It comes with a spare set of wheels and one odd wheel. Very nice. It has a 2ZZ. As you can see, it's been parked under a tree for about 1.5 years. The plan is to take the MR2 off the road and build it into a track car for this year. So I need a daily, and this thing come up and it's perfect. As you can imagine, because it doesn't run, it was quite difficult to get it on the trailer. Big shout out to Andy for helping me get this car. We went down to Guildford on Saturday to go and get this. Now, I don't know the condition of this car. I don't know if it runs, if it's rusty. My main concern was the car was going to be rusty. I haven't had a chance to get it up on the ramp yet or start it up. So I've brought a spare battery from the other Celica in to see if it's the battery. We'll be doing some tests in a minute to get it started. So my original plan was to break the car. It was to take the engine and gearbox out. I hadn't seen any pictures of the car. I'd agreed to buy it without seeing it. And then when I saw the colour, it's the same as our old GT4X. So I pretty much fell in love. It does have one odd tyre, which he did give me a spare set of wheels, which is here. It's had a blowout. So I'm going to take the tyre off of here, which seems to be good, stick it back on there so I've got matching set instead of these wheels. So if anyone's interested in a set of 10 spokes. So for any of you that don't know what this is a Toyota Celica Gen 7 ZZT231. It comes with a 2ZZ. Making 190 horsepower. It all looks fairly clean inside. Like I say, there is nothing, there's no service history. I haven't actually looked in here. Nope, nothing. Nothing appears to be broken. Needs a gear knob. But my number one concern is the rust. So this car's been sat for 1.5 years under a tree. As you can tell, it's covered in crap. The guy did wash some of it off, but when I turned up, all the doors and the boot were open to try and air it out. It's been in the workshop all weekend with the doors open, trying to dry it out. There is some parking damage down this rear quarter in the wing. He said he saw someone do the wing as he walked away from the car, which is quite annoying, but that's what you get with people nowadays. It's just covered in shit. It needs a good clean, it needs a good valet. So first job would be, let's have a look under the bonnet. Now the first job is to check the battery to see if we've got any voltage. It has 1 volt. That's no bueno. That's not enough electric. Luckily, I brought a spare battery. Next thing to do is to check to see if there's any oil in here and water before we start trying to turn it over. Not bad. There's oil in it. There is water in it. It's on the minimum, but there is water in it. The brake fluid looks all right. These are notoriously a pain in the bum to bleed. There is some water in there at the bottom, so I'm not too concerned. Everything that's pretty much besides all this, which needs washing out, it's all right. Now, the guy did tell me that the reason he was selling it is because it needed the exhaust manifold welding and he couldn't afford to have it done. It outweighed the price of the car. If it is just a manifold, I'll take it off and weld it, but we need to get it running so I can have it up in the air and we can see where it's leaking. Let's get up on the ramp. So let's go and have a look together for the first time. This grille hit a fair few times. Right, let's have a look. So, gearbox dry, no leaks. CV boot, wheels spin freely. Mounts look all right. The front cross member looks a bit like it's seen better days. Let's have a look at what we're worried about. So not bad. It's actually surprisingly clean. Some Stevie Wonder's made some brake pipes by the look of it and cable tied them in. Wicked. But other than that, it's had a new cat and centre pipe. The rear box for one of these actually looks all right. Now this is where they rust out because the water fills up in these arms and they rust from the inside out. It's just all surface rust. Rear shocks are pretty crusty. Could do with some new suspension on it. pretty solid. It looks worse than it is. It could do with a clean up and a bit of a wire brush. Yeah, it's all solid, it's just scabby. To be fair, first impressions, it's surprisingly clean and surprisingly well looked after. So I stole Ollie's torch so we can have a better look. The exhaust doesn't look that old. So someone's changed that probably in the last few years. For a stock exhaust, these are horrendously quiet. It has been set up for 1.5 years, so what do you expect? The trailing bushes look a bit perry. These are a bit scabby. The bush is probably a bit scabby. Doesn't look like there's any real rust. The arms is quite nice for a Gen 7, to be fair. Yeah, the rear seals aren't that bad. Like I say, Stevie Wonder's brake pipe. Someone's done some handbrake cables on it. And one spring. And it looks like it's had new pads and discs. Yep, new set of pads and discs on the back. We've got a brand new centre pipe with a cat. It all looks pretty solid under here. It's oil leak because there's 2ZZ and probably the timing chain tensioner. Yep. Got an aircon leak. Everything's looking all right though. It looks like it's got new pads on the front. The tyres, does this wheel spin? Spin independently. Looks like it's had new front shocks. That's that sill. That's solid. It's just scabby, as is that. And this side really isn't that bad. These bushes have seen better days from where they've had an oil leak. Could do with a set of arms really on it. A pair of bottom arms, maybe some Super Pro bushes. So first thoughts, considering this is a 2003 Toyota, it's really not that bad. You can tell someone's looked after it. It's had new brakes, new pads and discs at the back, new front pads. It's had shocks, the tyres look good. I'm pretty happy. Look, this is what it could look like. I'm pretty happy to go ahead, put battery on this thing, see if it starts. The tyres, I'd say, were pretty much new when it stood up. Yeah, 4 tyres, they look brand new. So what I'm gonna do is take that one off, put it on this wheel. So I've got a matching set of wheels. And then if you want a set of 10 spokes, they're yours. You can pay for them, obviously, but there you go. If you want a set of these bad boys, I don't like them as much as the T-Sport wheels. Let's get it down and let's check for some play, see if it's got to play anything. Yeah. So let's just have a quick gander in here. Yeah, it's got new front pads. Don't know what they are. Euro car parts specials. Looks fairly decent. So we've got Hankook on here, whatever they're called, Ventus S1 for Evo 3s. Probably about 6 or 7 mil tread. So new discs, padded pads. Got Hankook again. Is it the same? Ventus S1 Evo 3. Again with like new tread on it. Now this side has a Bridgestone Potenza on it. Again, new padded. Padded pads, new brake pipe, and last wheel is a Kumo. Again, pretty much brand new tyre, brand new pads. So drop me a comment down here what you think I paid for the car, and I'll tell you later on in the video what I actually paid. So it didn't fall apart when I lifted it up, which is always a good thing. It all looks really good, really good. Four new tyres, new pads on the front, new pads and discs on the back, handbrake cables, anti-roll bar links. It looks like it's been really looked after. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to take the battery off and fit the one from the Celica, from the GT4, see if I can get it started, and then see if we can find out where the exhaust leak's coming from that put it off the road. See if it even will start. I don't know if it will start and run. So let's get this battery changed and see what happens. Come with me in the car and start to see what happens. There's a light on. Central locking, what? We have lights. It runs! Let's put the window down. The window works. No warning lights. Sounds sweet as a nut, but so it's running. Having a look up here, feels like it's blowing on that join where they put the new exhaust on. So I'm gonna change that and see if it goes away. Hello, there you are. Okay, so I've got the exhaust gasket off and this has been blowing. It's all black around the top. I could feel it when I put my fingers up here blowing around this. Had a similar issue with the Corolla where I couldn't get the bloody thing to seal. So I'm just gonna see if we've got another one. Okay, kiddie winks. So changed that gasket. Ow, I just hit my head on that. The exhaust mount is broken. It's all hard and hard. So let's start it up, see if it's fixed that leak. I think it's leaking still. Well, that answers that. It's the manifold, it is the manifold blowing. So I'm gonna have to try and get this out, which is down here, which I can't imagine is gonna be a fun job at all. But that is all I'm doing for today. It runs, and it only cost me a redacted amount of money. Comments below how much you think it cost. So that's gonna be all for today. It runs, we're happy, it's not rotten. There's some upgrades coming, I hope, now that it's not a rotten piece of poo. I have a Celica, I have 2 Celicas. I've put this on a trickle charge. Well, it's my MR2 brakes. It's flashing, which I don't think is a good sign. But I'm gonna leave it overnight, see if it will trickle its way back to life. Otherwise, I'm gonna need a battery. Which isn't the end of the world, considering how much this cost. So for you out there wondering what I paid for the car, paid £400 for the car. I agreed to buy it before seeing it, as I said. Admittedly, I do need to fix it, but still. So next time you see this car, we're going to be doing a service on it. Spark plugs, I've got things to do like lift bolts, cam cover gasket, tensioner, oil and filter change. We'll change this because it's probably mice living in there, and we'll give it a clean. So join me then. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. For more videos, click here, subscribe down here. Okay, bye.